Hi, it's Ian again from PatientFitness.com. Welcome. And today we're going to do some arm exercises, but we're going to do them seated. So let me sit down. Now, some people wrote in and have asked for if they can see a few exercises where they're seated. They don't have to be. Now, you can do most of these exercises standing or seated, but I'm going to sit for these. Now, the other thing you need here is you need a small hand weight. Now, you can buy them, and if you have that type of hand weight that you bought, 1-2 kilograms in your house, then obviously you can use those. But for those that don't have anything, you can make your own weights. That's what I did when I started. And what I did was I got 2 half-litre bottles. When you fill it with water, it weighs half a kilogram, because a litre of water weighs a kilogram. But what I did is I filled them with sand, and they weigh 1 kilogram. And 1 kilogram is a nice little weight to get started. We are going to progress on arms after this. So after these 2 weeks, we'll go on to more progressive arm exercises. But these are going to be fairly light. Okay, so the first exercise we're going to do is arm circles. And what you do, once you've got your weight in your hand, put your arms out to your side, sit comfortably in your chair, with your back against there, supported, and then you're going to do circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Once you've done 10, go the opposite way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's one set. So that's the first exercise. The second exercise is an overhead press. So we're going to start off in this position here, and we're going to press up, straight up into the air with the 2 small weights. So press up. Once we get to this position, don't lock your elbows out, leave them just slightly before they lock. Pause for a second, and then come down and slowly back to the start position. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. And don't forget, if you need to, you can stop and have a quick rest at this point and then do the second 5. 6. 7. 8, 9, 10. So that completes, and that's one set. That completes the second exercise. The third exercise is basically a bicep curl, but it's going to be done high up. So you'll be in this position here, and you bend your arms with your hand weights, and this part of your arm is going to stay where it is. And you're just going to move from the elbow. You're just going to bend at the elbow. And so what's going to happen is, let me just do this. When this weight comes down to here, you will tighten this bicep muscle up. So when you feel that, squeeze it. Squeeze it a little bit for a second, and then you can relax. Squeeze and relax. So, from here, 1, 2, 3, remember to squeeze. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's the third exercise. And the fourth exercise is going to be working the triceps at the back of the arm, and the one that's often forgotten, but it's an important muscle and it needs to be strong so that you can do many things with your arms. And so how this is going to work is when you turn your wrist and your arm and you go back, it's called a kickback, right? The tricep kickback. When you get back to here, this tightens this muscle. So if you put your hand here and do it with one hand, just like this, you'll feel that muscle tightening. So now we're going to do it with both hands. So get yourself comfortable, put your back against the chair, sit upright, and then take the weights and do the kickback. Pause, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's 1 set. The final exercise that we're going to do today, let me get rid of these weights. The final exercise today is a tricep exercise as well, but it's a little bit more challenging. And I'm going to show you this 2 ways. So, you want your hands pointing forward, and you're going to hold the chair. Once you've got yourself in position, you're going to slide forward here. And you can lower 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can rest at this point. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So don't forget, you can do that, but you can do 5, have a little rest, do 5, because it is a little bit more challenging. Now, if you find that difficult, try this. Get yourself into position. Remember, hands pointing forward. You can put your arms back there, and you can push with your arms. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then, like before, you can rest for a minute or two, for a second or 2, and then you can carry on with the other 5. So, that's the 5 exercises. They're very good for your arms. They're not terribly strong and hard to do, but you're going to do these for the next 2 weeks, and then the 2 weeks that follow are going to be arm exercises again. But this time we're going to progress onto harder exercises that work the muscle a little bit more and make it stronger. Okay, thank you very much. See you back at pensionandfitness.com.